Hey everyone, it's Amy. Today I have for you a Maniology haul as well as a tutorial for their new Flexi Stamper. So Maniology did kindly send me over this wonderful package of goodies. I'm going to go over everything with you and then I'm going to show you how to use their new Flexi Stamper. I'm super excited to have my hands on this. So we'll save this to open for last. Let's go through the other items that they sent me. Starting off, we do have some stickers. These have some cute heart balloons and then some angel wings on them as well. Here is one of their stickers. Their stickers are so cute. This one says, "Feed your soul with your passion," and she's painting her nails. Then we have a crystal clear stamper and scraper set. This is the monocle stamper. I'm not actually sure what this one looks like. Oh, okay, this is their round clear stamper. I already have one of these, so I'm gonna save this guy all wrapped up. Let me show you what it looks like though. So this is their Halloween one. I didn't realize that the monocle one meant it's a circle one, but this is the Halloween version. So it's a round see-through stamper. I do like the size of this one. I think I do like the monocle ones over their cube ones, though their cube ones are super cute. Next, I have 3 of their new stamping plates. They're always coming out with new plates, so these are 3 of their recent ones. I'll put the names up on the screen as well, but this one is M498. This one, they're like cloud bubble letters. This one is M439. This one's got like groovy smiley faces. And this one is a collab with Sip and Dip. This is M434. This has some flowers on it and then some like stars and clouds. A couple different images on here as well. So let's get into this Flexi Stamper. Open her up. So it is pretty large. So here is the size of my hand, the size of the stamper. So the top is the clear stamper. And then, so this comes off if you want to just use it separately. I think this is how you end up stamping. I think you size it on here and then take it off to stamp so you can still see through to where you're stamping. So this has the little notches in it that line up with this notch to lock it in place. And then this bottom part twists. Let me see if I can show you. So I have twisted it all the way up and it actually domed it on top. Like hopefully you can see, I know it's a clear stamper. I'm gonna undo it. You can see that it gets smaller and flatter. So that is how you size it. So you can size bigger, and you can also size smaller. So let's go ahead and play around with this. So I'm thinking I want to try it with the smiley faces as well as with the letters to see the size differences. I think that would work best. Okay, so I have some black swatch sticks we can practice on, and I pulled the BAM white stamping polish. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with stamping this A. I'm gonna do this just normal. So there is what that A looks by itself. So here is the regular sized A. What I'm gonna do next is pop this guy back in. I'm gonna twist this all the way up so it is super domed and bubbly. So it's, even though it's bubbly, it still picks up just the same. And then I'm gonna twist this back down. So that is twisted all the way back down. Now we can take this guy back off so that way we can see how and where we're stamping. Go ahead and stamp it down. So there is the little A next to the big A. And then we're gonna put this back on. We're gonna keep it down, stamp it first, and then we'll blow it up and then stamp it. So it is stamped. I'm gonna crank this all the way up. It will stop. And now we've made it bigger. Now when you make it bigger, you can't see through because you do have to have it kind of on there. So I'm gonna kind of roll it on there like that. And there is our big A. So I do want to now try it with the smiley faces here. Let's do this one with the heart eyes. So the lever is back down. I can take this guy off. So there is our regular sized smiley face. I'm gonna go ahead and stamp the bigger one up top and the smaller one down below. So for the small one, you do have to start with this guy cranked all the way up. bring it back down. Take this guy off. There's our little smiley face. We can now stamp here underneath. So there is our smaller smiley face. And now let's do the larger. Pop that guy back on. We're gonna leave it down first. So we have it stamped. I'm gonna go ahead and crank this all the way up. Now we have it enlarged. And I will roll it on this way. I feel like he got a little wonky. I don't know if that's from me stamping it funny, or if because it's a smiley face blown up, it didn't go on proportion. So let's try this again. And I feel like stamping is a lot of trial and error. This guy is pretty easy to use though. So there is our smiley face. We're gonna crank it up. Take another swatch here. I'm gonna try going down with that one this time. Again, when you blow it up, you can't use the clear bottom. You have to keep it on the stand. So it does make it a little harder to stamp. Let's see, that guy kind of came up. But that did stamp better. That one stamped a little wonky. So you can see that one's bigger. So let me try again and try to show you all three in a row. So we'll start with the big one this time. So it doesn't shrink it or blow it up by extreme amounts. It's not like you're gonna start with a little image and all of a sudden it's 5 times the size. It does alter it just a little bit, but it does make a difference if you have smaller set nails, like the width of this little one fits perfectly here. Even the regular size wouldn't quite fit in that narrow area. So just being able to, for pointed nails, or even if you have little nails, just to be able to adjust it a little bit for the size of the nail. Now I do want to try a full size image and see what that looks like. let me get 2 more. I think I want to shrink one and blow one up, so we'll see both. So I guess we'll start with blowing up the image. I'm gonna start with this one. I am curious to see, again, because they are circles for the smiley faces, if it really alters it. It altered the large one a little bit. So there's the full image. So let's blow it up. Crank all the way up. I do think if you're not centered, if you kind of stamp it on the edge, I think that's what's altering this shapes a little bit. I didn't quite work quick enough. It started drying a little bit. So I think that is the second challenge with this, is if you don't work quick enough, and it's kind of hard because the stamping polish does dry so fast that you may have trouble transferring the image. If you are not able to work quick enough to either blow up or shrink the image and then transfer it, Maniology does have their sticky base coat, and so that is perfect for either doing the layered stamping or doing this stamping as well. It gives it that sticky base coat to the nail to help transfer the image after it's dried. So I have it already up, and we're gonna shrink it. So now we're gonna take this guy back down, pop it off. So I did manage to get all of that transferred, but you could see there is quite a difference in the sizing. So again, this one, this side is blown up, this side is shrunken. So this guy right here is this guy here. You can see how much smaller that is, and see how I was able to fit the entire image on this. And this one, we were definitely gonna have some overlap if that image had transferred all the way. So again, if you have narrower nails, shrinking it is gonna be great. And if you have wider nails, you are gonna wanna enlarge them. So this guy is pretty cool. It's fairly easy to use. So the Flexi Stamper is super cool. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like how big it is. This is quite a large handle, but I actually like how big it is. I think sometimes their cube stampers are a little small for me to maneuver. I think I do like this big one, which is fitting because I do really like the clear jelly stamper, big bling stamper, because it is larger. So I do like the size of it. I thought it was gonna be a little too large, but I actually really like the size of this. And it is easy to use. It's super cool that you can really, you could customize the nails just from the stamping alone, but now you can really customize by doing the sizing on them as well, which is super cool. So for shrinking, you want to start with the pump all the way up, pick up the image, and then put the pump back down. That is going to shrink the image. And then if you want to enlarge the image, you want to start with the pump down, stamp the regular image, put the pump up. That is going to stretch the image a little bit, and then stamp. So that is how you use the new Flexi Stamper from Maniology. I'm super excited to play around with it. I think definitely some of the images are kind of large and they're a little too large for doing just a gel manicure. So that will be nice to shrink the images for the gel manicures. And then it'll be nice to enlarge the images for the longer pointed nails, because I do run into that where the images are a little too small to fit the nail. So I'm gonna have to play around and see if blowing it up a little bit gives me that full coverage on the longer tips. So a huge thank you again to Maniology for sending me over these wonderful new items. I'm excited to see what else they have in store for the rest of the year. It never disappoints. So if you guys are interested in picking up the new Flexi Stamper from Maniology, check out their website. I do have a discount code. I am an ambassador with them. It is an affiliate code, just so that way you guys are aware. So my code will be up on the screen as well as in the description box down below. You guys will have to let me know what your thoughts are on the new Flexi Stamper from Maniology and if you are going to pick it up. Make sure this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed my tutorials. Make sure you subscribe for more coming out very soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.